Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're jumping into a story, a real tale of two sweets. Now on the surface, they look pretty similar, right? Sweet is sweet, but as we're about to see, they are two completely different characters and they have a totally different impact on our mind and body.
So that brings us to the big question right at the heart of all this. Are all sweets really created equal? It sounds simple, but the answer is way more complex than you'd think, and honestly, it's super important for our health. All right, let's meet our two main characters. On one side, we've got Sugar, we're going to call it the wild child. And on the other side, we've got Jaggery, our sweet superhero. And trust me, these aren't just cute nicknames. They perfectly capture how each one acts inside your body.
So first up, let's dive into the world of our villain. We're going to take a hard look at sugar's impact and that thing we've all heard of, maybe even felt, the dreaded sugar crash.
To really get what's going on, I want you to picture your brain as this beautiful, amazing library. I mean, it's packed with all your books of knowledge, all your brilliant ideas, your memories, your dreams. And just like any great library, it needs a really steady, clean source of energy to keep everything running smoothly.
And then, sugar bursts onto the scene. And it's making this huge, tempting promise of fast energy, like right now. It's yelling, quick, quick, quick. It's offering an instant fix to power up that library of yours. And you know what? For a minute, it feels like it actually works.
And it's true, it really does. Sugar gives you this massive, rapid spike in energy. It floods your system almost instantly. It's like all the lights in your beautiful library suddenly get cranked up to the absolute brightest setting. Everything feels sharp and fast.
But, and this is a huge but, here's where the story takes a turn. That super fast energy comes with an equally fast exit. That whole promise of quick power, yeah, it's a trap. And it leads you straight into a sudden, pretty jarring crash.
So what exactly is a sugar crash? Well, the best way to think about it is like a balloon that's been filled right up to the brim, and then whoosh, all the air is let out at once. That feeling of just collapsing, that's what's happening to your energy.
And when that happens, the effect on your brain's library is, well, it's a disaster. Your thinking gets all foggy, your focus just disappears. You might even start forgetting little things. You feel sleepy, you feel cranky and irritated. Basically, that perfectly organized library is thrown into complete chaos.
And this chaotic behavior isn't just in your head. Inside your body, sugar is like a wild, noisy little kid that's been let loose. It's just jumping all over the place, burning out way too fast, and leaving a huge mess behind.
And if that wild child visits too often, the long-term consequences are really serious. We're talking about a higher risk for things like diabetes, obesity, PCOS, a weaker immune system. The bottom line is these frequent sugar hits really take a heavy toll on your body over time.
But every good story has a hero. So now it's time to welcome our solution, a character you can think of as your wise Ayurvedic friend.
Meet Jaggery. And it's such a huge contrast to Sugar's crazy energy. Jaggery is like a golden, warm, smiling hero. Its whole vibe is just calm, steady, and supportive.
Jaggery's whole approach is totally different. It doesn't rush in, it walks slowly, it acts gently. You can think of it like a slow-burning log in a fireplace. It doesn't just flash and burn out. It gives you that consistent, reliable warmth and energy over a long period.
And the gifts it brings? Well, they couldn't be more different from Sugar's. Instead of a crash, Jaggery gives you slow, steady energy. And for your brain's library, that means better memory and focus. Not to mention the physical benefits, like better digestion, a stronger immune system, and even cleaner blood.
So what's its secret? Well, Jaggery isn't just empty sweetness like sugar. It's actually packed with good stuff. It's got essential iron, all sorts of minerals, and powerful antioxidants, all wrapped up in that natural sweetness. It's a genuinely nutrient-dense choice.
Okay, it's time for the climax of our story, the sweet showdown. Let's put these two characters right next to each other for a direct head-to-head comparison. Let's see how they stack up.
This table really just lays it all out, doesn't it? For energy release, Sugar is a fast spike and crash. Jaggery, slow and steady. The effect on your mind? Sugar brings that brain fog and irritation. Jaggery brings a calm focus. What about nutrients? Sugar is totally empty. Jaggery is rich in minerals. And the big one, long-term impact. Sugar leads to disease, while Jaggery actually supports your health. It's pretty clear.
So what's the big takeaway here? What's the moral of our little story? It's actually really simple. You get to choose your friends.
And that choice has a massive impact on how you feel.
I want you to think about it like this. Sugar is that fast, exciting friend who shows up, creates a ton of chaos and energy, and then just disappears, leaving you feeling kind of worse than you did before they arrived.
Jaggery, on the other hand, that's the true friend. The one who's reliable, supportive, and actually sticks with you for the long haul, helping you get stronger and just feel your best.
And this all leads to a really simple promise you can make to yourself starting today for a healthier future. It's just less sugar, more Jaggery. And that simple switch leads to more strength for your body and, honestly, more happiness for your mind.
And that leaves us with one final, very personal question. After hearing their stories, after seeing exactly what they do, which friend are you going to invite over today? The wild child or the sweet superhero? The choice, as always, is yours.